Welcome everyone to the Deep South, home to both industry and agriculture and the railroads that make both worlds collide. We begin our adventure in the small town of Marion, Arkansas, as we watch a BNSF manifest make the final stretch of its journey to Memphis. Afterwards, we headed a little ways north to the even smaller town of Turrell, Arkansas, where we caught another Memphis-bound manifest passing a parked tie train. Once the manifest passed, we waited a little longer for another train that we knew was following behind, but what we didn't know was that the train we were waiting on was BNSF's geometry train. Geometry trains, or track inspection trains, serve a crucial role on the railroad as the technology inside the geometry car, which was the last car in the consist, measures and keeps track of all sorts of information in regards to the condition of the tracks it's riding on, such as curvature, smoothness, and gauge alignment. We then chased the geometry train back towards Marion, where we would be staying for the next two trains after this one. One of those two trains would be this Beartable train coming out of Memphis bound for an unknown location. The term Beartable train refers to a completely empty intermodal train. Some railroads run these as a way to replenish intermodal yards that could be lacking in intermodal cars to load by taking from intermodal yards with a surplus of empty intermodal cars. The second of the two trains was another northbound, an empty hopper train. While this train may be empty, its southbound counterpart would have been carrying loads of taconite bound for one of Birmingham's many steel mills. For those who don't know, taconite is a type of low-grade iron ore that's processed into pellets that are later melted down into steel. Nothing else that was heading our way in Marion, We made our way over to Memphis, where we were then greeted by a Union Pacific manifest making its way into the city passing CP Kentucky Street. Here's one of the more interesting trains of the trip. A Union Pacific manifest with a UP SD70M leading and a CSX AC44 in Y2 paint trailing. Two 90 locomotives on the same consist. As the years march on, this sight will become increasingly rare as UP is canning most of its older locomotives like this SD70M, while CSX is rebuilding their AC44s into CM44s. Either way, I was glad we got to see this lash up while we still could. This unknown BNSF intermodal is the last train we saw in somewhat visible light before we called it quits for the night.
They're in sync. Hey. Oh yeah, I saw it.
Well, hope you all enjoyed the first part of Railfanning across the Deep South. Be sure to stay tuned for the next part, where we begin our journey to Alabama.